now from Singapore is Kotaro Tamura. He is an Asia Fellow over at the Milken Institute think tank, as well as the former Senator and Parliamentary Secretary for Economic Policy in Shinzo Abe's first administration. Kotaro, good to have you on the program. So three candidates seem to be leading the pack here. Who would you put your money on? Fumio Kishida, Shigeru Ishida, or Mr. Suga?
Well, definitely, Mr. Suga will be the successor. Race is almost over now, and he is getting more than 80% of the support from LDP politicians and more than 70% support of the nationwide LDP party members.
Okay. Today, when you look at the country, Japan is one of the staunchest defenders of a post-World War order. I mean, besides the coronavirus pandemic that we're going through right now, what are going to be perhaps some of the next Prime Minister's biggest challenges?
A lot internationally and internally. Internally, corona pandemics in the middle of shrinking and aging population, and economic contraction. Quarterly basis, we have more than 25% shrinkage of the economic data, GDP. So that's the largest shrinkage post-war period. So we need to revitalize the economy, and we need to tackle the corona pandemics in the middle of the shrinking and aging population. And internationally, we are stuck in the two giants, US and China. And the US is the most important allies, national security-wise. We have the largest US base in the world in our soil. But China is already by far the largest trade partner to us. Export, import to and from Japan is with China. So we are stuck in the middle, economically and national security-wise.
Okay. Kotaro, I mean, before Shinzo Abe took office in late of 2012 and eventually became the country's longest serving prime minister, the country had seen, I believe, 6 prime ministers in a span of 6 years. I mean, could there be a return to a series of sort of short-lived governments, or as it's being called, sort of like the revolving door leadership?
As you have mentioned, we have been changing prime ministership like a Spanish football team coach. But now general public come to understand having a long-serving prime minister is very beneficial to the country. As I have mentioned, he has a very solid base, both from LDP politicians and nationwide LDP members. And his support ratio among general publics, including non-LDP members, is already around 60-70%. Solid base, and we don't have a luxury to change prime minister so often. As I have mentioned, so many crises and challenges. So I think he will continue long.
All right. Kotaro Tamura, live for us from Singapore. Thank you very much.